Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm reviewing all of my 3 Cartier rings. So if you're interested, then keep on watching. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Freya and I love to do luxury and fashion content. So if that's something that interests you, then please consider subscribing down below. It's free and it really helps me out. And today I'm reviewing all of my 3 Cartier rings. I have the Love, the Trinity, and the Juste ring, and I'm gonna do a short rundown of the pros and cons of each of the rings, and also give you a short rundown of Cartier as a whole. So I hope you're interested, and let's start. Alright, so obviously Cartier is a huge jewelry brand from France, and they make the most gorgeous designs. They've existed for so long, and I feel like it's a really iconic brand for all of their different collections. And I think I picked the most sought after collections, like I picked 3 items of the most sought after collections, and they're all in rose gold. And I wanted to show you the packaging really quickly. So this is actually the packaging of my justeunclou ring that I just purchased, and I will link all of the reviews that I did on the rings also down below. But you can see it comes in a beautiful Cartier box, and then they also come with a shopping bag even if you purchase online. And then you will also receive this box that has the actual jewelry box in there with the beautiful gold detailing. And then you push this button and this is when it opens, and it just looks so beautiful. I have them all displayed on my jewelry stand, all of the 3 boxes that I have, and I just love to look at them. And then if you're lucky, you will also receive a little pouch like this, where you can store your jewelry when you're traveling. I also had a bigger pouch, but I sold this one actually. But I will insert it here because I got it when I purchased my Trinity ring, and yeah, it was really great, but I didn't use it, so I just sold it, and I made a couple of bucks on this one as well, which is great. But yeah, you will receive this when you're lucky and purchase in store. But what you will always get is an authenticity booklet. So this is a little booklet, looks like this and also like this from the back, and this has the authenticity part, and I just covered this because this is the number of my item and I don't want anyone to fake it. But yeah, so you will receive a little booklet with a stamp and also a signature, and it has the specific number of your jewelry item on there, so in case anything happens to it, you know which number it is. And then all of the boxes are wrapped really nicely, and they have this wax stamping, and I just kept them because I thought it was really beautiful. And also the rings, when you purchase online, have this little tag attached, and you can decide if you want to keep it or not, which is really good. So I have purchased both in store and online, and I'm gonna start off with my first ever Cartier piece, which was actually the Love ring. And I do have the small size of the Love ring in the size 51, and it's in rose gold, and it's a wedding band, and I actually bought it as a wedding band. And I love it really much. I've been wearing it since 2020. When I bought it, it was 1,060 euros, and now it's 1,250 euros. So a little price increase there. And yeah, the history of this ring, why it is called the Love ring, and also why there's a wedding band for it, is that these little screw heads actually symbolize that somebody, like your loved one, screws this on you and keeps you forever. And I said that in my last video, like from a feminist perspective, this is probably really problematic, but I do love the thought behind the ring, and that it signalizes love. And I feel like this is the most important thing. And yes, and you can get engravings at Cartier for free. So you can either, if you purchase online, get it engraved right away. Just be sure to the right size, because you cannot exchange it after having it engraved, obviously. And or you can, if you purchase it in the store, they can engrave it for you right away, or you can just pick it up later, or they send it home to you. That's also something you can do. So yeah, engraving was free, and I got our wedding date. I got like G and F, so my husband's name and Freya, and then I got our whole date engraved in there, our whole wedding date, and that was free. And you can also pick like different fonts and yeah, letters and numbers and everything you want to on there, which is great. So I love this really much. I feel like this is really classic, and you can also stack it with other rings, which is great. One negative thing I would say I have to point out is that it is really sharp and lays really flat on your finger. So if you have dry hands, it might rub against here and create like a little irritation here. So I always make sure to like moisturize that so that doesn't happen. But that's something that I noticed about the comfort of this ring, so I just wanted to share that with you. And obviously you have like different sizes, so there's also the regular size, which is 1,950 euros, and then you also have like with 1 diamond and 3 diamonds, and I think you can also get like diamonds placed on these screws. So I've heard that some people do that they get like 1 diamond per like 5 years being married or something like that. So they add another diamond on there. So I think you can do that with Cartier, which is also really great, because then you can kind of like collect the diamonds and have like multiple diamonds as you go and as your marriage goes, or whatever you're doing. Like, you don't necessarily need to purchase this as a wedding band, obviously, but I think this was a really nice feature. And then let's move on to my second ring, which is the Trinity ring. So I have the Cartier Trinity ring, which obviously has the 3 golds, so white gold, yellow gold, and rose gold, which I really love. And this one is my mother-daughter ring, so I actually treated my mom to this ring, and we bought it in Munich in 2020, and I paid 930 euros for 1 ring, and now it's 1,140 euros per ring. And this is also the small size, so I got all of mine in the small size. And the lady in there, I had the best experience ever, and the lady in there gave us a short like rundown of the history. And this ring was actually designed in 1924, so almost 100 years ago. I think the designs is slightly changed, so sometimes they have like all 1 color gold, or they have like, I think there's like a black one for like male jewelry and things like that, but the designs change a little bit. Mine has the Cartier written on the rose gold one, so it just says Cartier with a like italic writing, which looks really cute. And I love this ring. And obviously this is composed of 3 different rings, and no matter how you let it fall, it will always fall perfectly, so you can just put it on, which is really great. I got this in a size 55. I can actually wear it on all of my fingers. I can even wear it on my thumb. But yeah, I'm never scared to lose this, even though I wear this also in the ocean and the pool. It's not too loose or anything. I love doing that. And also you can kind of flip over one of the rings and make it a little bit more tightly, because then they overlay a little differently and it looks like this. I also love the look of this. I sometimes do it because I like it, but yeah. And I love this ring especially because I'm a mixed metal girl, so I mix all of my jewelry, like my earrings, my necklaces are usually yellow gold, my wedding, like my engagement ring, and this ring for my grandma is in platinum and white gold, and I have some like Tiffany & Co things that are silver. So I mix all of my metals, rose gold, yellow gold, white gold, and this one ties them in really, really nicely, so that's why I like it a lot. Let's move on to my last one, which is the Cartier Juste, and I just bought this one as my master's degree present, birthday present combined, and I got this in a size 53, and I didn't actually know how lucky I was, but this one was 1,260 euros on October 1st of this year. And then just a couple weeks later, they increased the prices, and now it's 1,320. So I saved myself 60 bucks there, which is great. But yeah, so I love this one a lot. And this one I would say is the least comfortable of them all, just because one thing is that you can get stuck in like knitted clothing with this one. And the second thing is that I hit my finger the other day, and you can still see, I usually wear it on this finger, and you can still see a dent. I will come closer. It's kind of like a bruise. I hope you guys can see that, because I actually hit my finger on the wall, and since this thing goes out, it just poked my finger so much, and it really actually hurt. So that is something you shouldn't do, probably, because it wasn't the most comfortable. And like I said, this little thing here gets stuck in clothes, especially if you have like wider knitted sweaters or something like this. I've been stuck so many times, but hey, I mean, it looks gorgeous, so I make sure to get dressed first and then put this on. I never really took off any of my jewelry, but once I got this, I started taking off this one and also taking off the Trinity ring. So this was basically my story with like of how I injured myself with my ring, but that's okay. And I can't say that much about this ring because I just got it like a month ago. So I will do an in-depth review of this ring maybe in a year or so when I can say more about it. But right now, I love it. I love the look. I think it's a little more younger, fresher, maybe a little more rebellious. And I don't know. Like there's also the thicker one. One of my colleagues has it, and he has a thicker one in yellow gold, I feel like. And it looks really cool on him. Obviously, he has a little bigger hands than I do, so I feel like the smaller size is a better fit for me, and I really like it with my stack. I feel like my stack looks really nice. I would just wear them every day. One thing I wanted to cover, because maybe you might question yourself, well, I want to buy my first ring. Which one do I buy and which one would I recommend to you? So I would say, like, comfort wise, I would definitely recommend the Trinity ring the most, because I didn't have any issues with this ring and I've been wearing it for 2 years. And I feel like this is the most comfortable out of the bunch. I also get the most compliments on this one actually out of the bunch. But I mean, the Love ring is also comfortable, minus like the issue a little bit with the rubbing because it is quite sharp. But yeah, I love the Trinity ring a lot. And then I would say practicality wise, I would say those two. This one is like the Trinity ring is if you don't want to wear that many rings, because then you have a statement in itself, because it's already 3 rings. And also if you like to mix metals, that's great. But if you are a stacker and you want to stack more rings, then I feel like the Love ring is easily stackable and the easiest stackable out of the bunch. Also, if I would have gotten this in a smaller size, I feel like those two together, the Love and the Juste, look so good together. But yeah, I can't wear it on this ring finger because it's too big. Practicality wise, those two. And what else could we cover? I feel like this one is maybe the most unique and maybe a conversation starter. So if that's something like you want a really unique ring, then maybe goes for the justeunclou. And I guess it just depends on what you like the look of the most. I think that's also the most important, which one speaks to you, which one you find the most appealing. And yes, I hope you really like this video. If you have any more questions and I didn't cover everything, I tried to cover most things, but if I didn't, then please leave your question down below. I'm happy to chit chat with you guys and give you some more information about the rings. And I thank you so much for joining me today and for watching this video, and I will see you guys for my next video. Bye guys.